Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, Woman on a Journey. If you are new here, my name is Emily and I talk about all things motherhood, living a healthy lifestyle, homeschool, marriage, and faith. So if any of those things interest you, please be sure to subscribe below and click the bell on the side for notifications for whenever I post new videos. You can also follow me on Instagram at A Woman on a Journey blog, and you can visit my blog at awomanonAjourney.com. So in today's video, I wanted to share with you guys just some of the things that we're doing during this time as a family and this thankful holiday season, and just some of the things I'm thankful for in this crazy year that we've all had. First, I want to share that I'm really grateful for the fact that my family and I have been healthy and we have been kept safe during this time. And I mean, with everything going on, I think that's like the biggest thing we could be grateful for at this time. And you know, we pray for those who are still suffering and still going through things, that that they would be comforted and that they would be healed. And you know, another thing that I'm thankful for is that God does answer prayers, and He doesn't always answer them with a yes. Sometimes it is a no, and sometimes we have to wait. And He also doesn't answer them in the way we expected either. And for me personally, He's definitely done that for me a lot this year. Back in March, I was furloughed off of work with everything going on. I was working the hotel industry, so I already knew that it was going to be a while before I even knew what was going to happen. And so by a certain point, I pretty much knew the writing was on the wall, and that I probably wouldn't be going back to work. So by September, I was officially laid off from work. And during that time, I have been applying for jobs. I have been looking to see what's out there, which obviously it was the hardest time to be looking for anything, especially with what I was doing. I was in the marketing area, and you know, it was just difficult. And then anything tourism was just going to be pretty much out of the question. And so, you know, it was hard, but at the same time, you know, I was grateful for the fact to be home with my family, which is what I had wanted for so long. I had prayed back in January of last year, and it was something that's been on my heart for a few years, but last year is when I really started to pray about it. And I was just asking the Lord for an opportunity to be able to either stay at home or be able to work from home, but something where I had more time with my family, more time to care for my home, and just be able to do more. And during this time, I've been able to actually do that. And the Lord is really, you know, I wasn't expecting to homeschool my son. It was never a thought. The idea was always great and nice, and I thought maybe one day, if that was even an option, but I never thought that it was actually going to be an option, let alone now. And the Lord really started to work in my heart, and I have a blog post I shared about that experience. I'll link it down in this description if you want to read it. But you know, He worked in my heart, and I really started to consider it, and I spoke with my husband, and you know, we decided we were going to go ahead with it after some prayer and confirmation. And you know, while being furloughed and then looking into homeschooling and everything, you know, a lot of people might be concerned with the finances and just everything that's going on and whether we can even do this. And you know, the Lord, since last year, had been working in my heart and just really showing me how I need to trust Him in everything. And I thought I trusted God. There's plenty of things that I'm like, oh yeah, I trust God. And yeah, in those areas I did, but there was a lot of areas that I wasn't. And so I've been challenged since last year in a lot of areas on trusting God. And my finances has been one this year, the homeschooling, and just this whole year in itself, you know, learning to trust God and depend on Him. And I've learned a lot. We've learned a lot as a family. We've grown a lot as a family. And so those are just some prayers that the Lord has answered. I've been able to bond more with my family. I was tired of the running around all the time, and the weekends being packed with trying to do everything that you can't do during the week. And so there's a little bit more breathing room now that I can be at home. And it's not to say that it's easier that I am home now than if I was working, because sometimes I do feel like I'm working harder now that I'm home rather than if I was going to work. But it's just more fulfilling, and it feels different, and I do have more time with my family, and that's something that is worth more than anything. And I'm grateful for that. And so also being able to teach my son and having that hand in his education, I didn't realize how much it was going to be teaching me as well, and just how to work with him, and just so many things, patience, and learning things in order to help him learn better. And so it's been something that I didn't expect to learn something through as well. And the other thing is, last year I had just started my blog, so it's only been about a year, but having the opportunity to be home and be able to write a little bit more, share a little bit more, and I don't know if the blog was going to become anything, but it was just an opportunity for me to share my experiences on this journey as a mom, as being married, in my walk with Jesus, and just everything as far as my journey in life. And it's been actually, I enjoy it. And just in August is when I started this channel. Again, don't have any idea if anything will become of it, but again, just another resource of how I can share my experiences and my journey with everyone. And I actually enjoy doing that. And the opportunity to be home and care for my health more. I've gone through some health issues, and nothing life-threatening, but just things that have been a nuisance, and just a lot of things that have gotten in the way of everyday life at times. And I might share it in a later video, but being able to be home and do the research that I wanted to be able to do, and learn more and care for my health more, and for the health of my family. And that's something that was really, really important to me, and I have prayed about that as well. And the Lord answered that prayer, and I am home, and I am able to spend more time in doing the research and reading and learning more, implementing that into our daily lives. And so that's something that I'm grateful for, and I can share that journey through my blog, through these videos with you guys. And maybe there's something that we can relate on. Maybe there's something that you can learn from me, or I can learn from you. And that's what this whole thing is really about for me. And I enjoy it. And with my son, and kind of getting into what we're doing as a family and the things that we're thankful for, we created a thankful box, and I'll link it down in the description. I got it off of Pinterest, and basically it's it's like a tissue box, and it looks like a turkey. And so my son colored it, and so you have the little hole on top, and every evening after dinner we write something that we're thankful for, and we share it with one another. And it's a great way for us to show my son some of the things we're thankful for, how we're grateful for things that the other one does, the things that we've been blessed with, and also through reading certain books and teaching him certain stories in the Bible, just showing him what exactly that means to be thankful. And sometimes he doesn't know. Sometimes he's like, I don't know what I'm thankful for today. And and that's okay, because he's only just about to turn 5. So, but just the fact that we can have that time as a family, and we can just, it helps our son, but it also helps us. Sometimes we might not share what we appreciate or we're thankful for towards one another even, on a daily basis, and so it helps us to be more intentional. And so that's been something that's been really great. And if you're single, I want to say that maybe getting a gratitude journal and writing 2 or 3 things that you're grateful for every day, it'll help you kind of start the day with a different attitude, a heart of thankfulness every day. And if you're married or have kids, then maybe doing something like the thankful box, or whatever the case may be, and just kind of having that bonding time together and really embracing and sharing and teaching what this really means. Especially with a year that's been full of so many negatives, we can still find something positive in the midst of it. And there's still blessings, there's still things that we can be thankful for on a daily basis. And I just hope that this video encourages you to kind of look at things in a different way, maybe encourage you on doing things for yourself or as a family together during this season, or maybe even all year round. And in the comments below, if you want to share something that you're thankful for, or maybe something that you and your family do to show gratitude, whether it's to one another or to share the things that you're thankful for, I'd love to hear it in the comments. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, as it'll help me with my channel. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.